Please welcome ERIN Sullivan.
Thanks, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me back. She says that Baltimore water tastes sweetest. She should know with all the journeys she's had. Well, the taps in New York poured it spicy and dark, but the atmosphere wasn't half bad. In San Francisco, it shimmered like sunlight, and in Boston, it froze into glass, with an unnerving knack of reflecting her back, with a question too loaded to ask. Who'll hold my hand? Who's gonna guard the door? Who's gonna know my name when I go back to Baltimore? She says that taking it slow might be smartest. She should know with all the lives that she's lived. For the souls at her heart, she'll just wear down their guard and hope they'll forget and forgive. 'Cause it's the loved ones that take it the hardest. When the actors stop reading their lines, when there's a twist in the plot, whether they like it or not, all along they've been seeing the signs. Who'll hold my hand? Who's gonna guard the door? Who's gonna know my name when I go back to Baltimore? No words can prepare her, no map show her which way to go. She's gotta go against the current, trust the steel in her arms, and row, row, row. She says tomorrow the road will be smoother. She should know with all the heartache she's borne. When that door slams at last, she'll put pay to the past and move forward, renewed and reborn. Who'll hold my hand? Who's gonna guard the door? Who's gonna know my name when I go back to Baltimore? Who's gonna know my name when I go back to Baltimore? Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm so glad Adam did all the work for me of telling you the whole VW bus story, because that's usually part of the intro to this song. Because when I was a kid, we did do these long drives, and one of my biggest memories is sitting in the dark and just looking out the window and seeing all the telephone poles go by in rhythm. And you get that rhythm of the poles going by as you're driving. And that was kind of the rhythm in my head as I was writing this road trip song. Five more miles on Highway 10. Time to stop for gas again. Now he's one more tank away. Would it have changed a thing if he'd have told you stay? Crack the door and taste the night, and the feel of freedom by fluorescent light, and the road sighs out the day's last heat, to the sound of a bird singing low and sweet. She'll serenade you as you're leaving town. Hear the notes rise up as the sun goes down, down, down. Sometimes leaving doesn't need a word. Listen to the song of the rest stop bird. 10 more miles on Highway 5. You need the rhythm of the road to feel alive. Left behind a heart of stone, hidden in a nest of sticks and bone. He promised you that the walls would hold, but there was nothing soft to keep out the cold. So you were both to blame when your love got beat. All those eggshells lying beneath your feet. She'll serenade you as you're leaving town. Hear the notes rise up as the sun goes down, down, down. Sometimes leaving doesn't need a word. Listen to the song of the rest stop bird. Little bird don't care that he don't care that you flew off without warning. Little bird don't care that he don't care that you'll be gone come morning. Little bird makes leaving look so easy, just a breath of wings, easier than a lot of things. She'll serenade you as you're leaving town. Hear the notes rise up as the sun goes down, down, down. Sometimes leaving doesn't need a word. Listen to the song of the rest stop bird. Listen to the song of the rest stop bird. I ain't nothing but a rest stop bird. Thanks. So I moved back to my hometown after having been gone for 20 years. I couldn't wait to leave after high school. And then, weirdly enough, once you have kids, your hometown doesn't seem like quite such a bad place to be. So it's weird, though, when you run into people from your past. Cool, Teresa, you were nothing but cool, Teresa. With your flawless hair and authentic concert tees. I was making good grades, but you were making your way, Teresa. The way you totaled out that till like you could do just what you pleased. Then you said, let's be friends just for summer or something. I guess that you'd be better than nothing. Slim pickings in this God-forsaken town. I was shy, Teresa, but you could make a shift fly, Teresa. We took turns changing for the beach behind the break room door. You let it fly on 95, my first friend who could drive. Salt in our hair as we came back from the shore. And you'd said, let's be friends just for summer or something. I guess that you'd be better than nothing. Slim pickings in this God-forsaken town. And I remember how you ducked behind the counter and waited there till your actual friends walked away. You brushed it off and brushed your hair, said I just couldn't be that girl today. You landed on your feet, Teresa, bought a big house down the street, Teresa. I see your face on the real estate sign in my neighbor's yard. Sometimes I see you at the store, a friendly nod and nothing more, Teresa. So when you said hello today, it caught me a little off guard. 'Cause you'd said, let's be friends just for summer or something. I guess that you'd be better than nothing. Slim pickings in this God-forsaken town. Teresa, Teresa. So my aforementioned husband of the cold temperatures, I've been married to him for 29 years, and I've never written him a love song. And this song is not about him either. Okay. Here we go. We're not the best, we're not the worst. Our love's not blessed, but it's not cursed. No dizzy heights, no daring curves, more a comfortable plateau. We're just so-so. We keep our peace, more or less. A tale not likely to impress. And are you handsome? Well, I guess you're cute enough if lights are low. We're just so-so. But there was a time once when I fell that I know I can excel. It was a special kind of hell, full of promise and of sweetness, like the sunshine through the trees. But how that sweetness it could turn into a bitterness that burned, a lesson hard enough to learn, that bringing my whole heart could only bring me to my knees. So come on over, don't be late. We'll watch a show we both don't hate. At being average, we do great. We don't mind the middle road. We keep our expectations low. No more mysteries to know, so it won't hurt much if you go. I'm just so glad we're just so. I'm just so glad we're just so. I have just two more, and then cider and treats. It's going to be amazing. My son just flew the nest and is a freshman in college this year, which is very exciting. And when I put things down in my house now, they're where I left them, which is magical. But last year was bittersweet, for sure. He was making us nuts, and also everything we did was the last time we were doing it. And so that was an interesting time for us. There we go. Cricket song, starry night, velvet air, headlight gleam, window down. Just an after-dinner drive to buy some ice cream at the Mobile on the edge of town. You crane your neck to catch a satellite's tail. I pray for time to slow. I could probably count how many drives like this we have left before you go. When you were buckled up and back, I'd strain to make out every word you said. Now you're riding shotgun up here next to me. I try to listen with my heart instead. You nod along to the sounds of the sweet summer night, like you were listening to the radio. I could probably count how many drives like this we have left before you go. Can't see my dots. Right now our world's this dark, this drive, this road, this ride, the bullfrog hum. Eyes straight ahead, I let your words shade in my picture of who you've become. I know you're ready, but how can I get ready? It's harder than you know. On these sweet summer nights, buying ice cream before you go. These sweet summer nights before you go. Thanks. All right, I've got one more song for you, and then it's time for snacks. I want to thank Adam for having me back, and for all of you for listening. Okay, last song. First of all, was anybody here last time I was here to sing? Okay, just a couple? All right, don't give it away. One thing that I do like to share about myself that I'm very proud of is that in my youth, I was the 2-time winner of my hometown's 4th of July pie eating contest. And I have that ribbon in my office, and people would come in and say, "Oh, did you bake a prize-winning pie?" And I would say, "No, I ate the prize-winning pie." So this was a good part of my past. And then once, when I was no longer quite so youthful, I decided that I wanted to be like Rocky and get back into training to win back the belt. So I did that, and this song is about what happened pretty recently when I re-entered my hometown's 4th of July pie eating contest. I'm telling you a true tale, not so long ago. 4th of July, sun was high, flags waving slow. My whole hometown had gathered for a wholesome day of fun. A big parade, some lemonade, and some games for everyone. I walked on by the egg toss and the children's happy cries, left behind the greased pole to a soul with stronger thighs, 'cause a table full of cherry pies was where I had to be. And a tiny voice inside my head was calling out to me, "Eat the pie, eat the pie." Don't care if they might point and stare, don't let them ask you why. 'Cause that sweetness brings a sweetness that money just can't buy. I'm telling you, go on and eat the pie. Well, my town's pie eating contest, it's been a point of pride for me. Won it twice in middle school, at 12 and then 13. For a nerdy, bookish weirdo who was cut from every team. The thought of winning any ribbon was a kind of fevered dream. Now a fully grown-up woman should have hobbies, I suppose, and eating pie in record time might not be one of those. So I turned away, maintaining my respectable veneer. But still that tiny voice went on and whispered in my ear, "Eat the pie, eat the pie." Don't care if they might point and stare, don't let them ask you why. 'Cause that sweetness brings a sweetness that money just can't buy. I'm telling you, go on and eat the pie. And as I hovered by the entrance, I found myself impressed by the existential crisis that had bloomed within my breast. Would I let other people's shoulds and shouldn'ts riddle me with doubt? Would I give in to what was safe and let the whole world count me out? Don't count me out. So I walked up to that table, took my place behind a pie. Some brawny guys twice my size arranged on either side. The town's citizen of note who was proud to play his part shushed the crowd till they were silent, then proclaimed that we could start. Competitors ate valiantly and rushed to cram it in. Rumors ricocheted as people wondered who would win. And caught up in the moment and the crowd's excited shrieks, I opened wide, shoved the pie inside with the extra in my cheeks. I ate the pie, the whole damn pie. And the townfolk raised a cheer as I held that blue ribbon high. 'Cause that sweetness brings a sweetness that money just can't buy. I'm telling you, if fate provides a chance for you to feel alive, don't worry if it's right for you or what you should and should not do. Say yes and open wide and eat the pie. Thanks very much. Thank you.